You're tuned into Sports from the Hoodwood, the internet's foremost location for the most honest, inspiring insight and opinion on the world of sports. Now, once again, here's the man of the hour, After Hours. Your host, KJ Green.
Once again, in the Hoodwood, I welcome you back. And the NBA Draft Lottery was just this past week on Wednesday night. I can't remember. It was Wednesday night. Well, the NBA Draft Lottery with all the ping pong balls, no color envelope this time, just a supposedly sealed up way of determining which of the bad teams will get a best shot at the incoming college best players. DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley III are two of the top prospects that should be going on to the Kings, Suns, Hawks. I thought it was kind of interesting to see one of the owners of the Hawks, and I wish I could remember what TV show she was in. And like I said, the name escapes me. And if you can remember, send me an email, kjgreen@blackbanditproductions.com. If I can remember the name, you can remind me of the name. I'll figure out some kind of Hoodwood gear to shoot to you. So there's something for you to shoot for. But the Suns won the draft lottery, and they're going to mess it up. I'm going to tell you why. For the first time in the Suns' long history, and they've been in existence over 45 years, for almost 50 years, they will have first pick in the NBA draft. And as sure as the weather in the Valley of the Sun is hot and dry, they're going to screw it up. The Suns used to be one of the model franchises in the NBA. Of course, you would know that they've always been a consistently good team. And you know, they're actually, in winning percentage, the best team to have never won the NBA title. I was doing research about the Suns. I was flat out surprised to know that. And they're actually fourth best in all-time winning percentage. And they've only been to the finals twice, losing to legendary teams, the 76 Celtics and the 93 Bulls. But they've always been an exciting team. Everybody remembers Steve Nash playing for the two times actually, winning MVPs in 2005 and 2006. But the team recently has fallen on hard times. And this was another thing I was shocked doing research on. The Suns haven't made the playoffs since 2010. 2010. And I was like, but they was it. But what were the playoffs? No, they have not made the playoffs since they lost the conference finals, the Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, when they won their last title in 2010. Go figure. And in the 2017-18 season, they lost 61 games, the second most in franchise history. Only the second time they've lost 60 or more games. The only other time being their inaugural season when they lost 66 games, which still remains franchise record. The Suns had the best chance to win the draft lottery, and they did land the first pick. Now the speculation begins. Now the Suns have a pair of built-in, can't-miss prospects at their reach. They have DeAndre Ayton, the 7-foot frosh phenom from just down the road in Tucson, Arizona. He played outstanding, even though he disappeared in the first round of the playoff and the tournament against Buffalo. He is a can't-miss prospect. 7-footers don't just show up every day, and not with a skill set. You can't teach you can't teach height. You also have Marvin Bagley III, 6'10", do-it-all phenom from Duke, who is from Tempe, which is just east of Phoenix. Princess Katie lives in Tempe. You're as close to downtown Phoenix as close can get. So you're talking about another homegrown hero. Both of them celebrated as local guys, making good with the local team. And neither one of them show any kind of, not wanting to go to Phoenix. Both of them figure DeAndre Ayton was staying near where he went to college. Marvin Bagley would be going home. But I have the distinct feeling that the Suns are going to go with Luka Doncic. The 6'8", 19-year-old swingman, European phenom guard from Real Madrid by way of Serbia. The reason saying that I feel that Doncic Doncic will go to the Suns is because the Suns' new coach, Igor Koskov. He was Doncic. I cannot pronounce that boy's last name to save my life. I practice it. Doncic. He was his coach in Serbia for the Serbian national team. And I get the feeling he will pressure Suns management into taking this player. The player he is familiar with, a player he has coached, and a player that he, Doncic, has openly said he gets along with and wants to play for again. Now, Ayton is the best choice, period. You can't teach size. Bagley has a court sense and savvy and maturity of someone much, much older. Now, while Doncic has skills and vision and can handle the ball, many people think he is too slow and small, and he may not be able to hold up to the pounding of the NBA. If you watch a European game as opposed to the American game, European players are not regarded as durable. They are not regarded as tough. I mean, you have your exceptions, your Dirk Nowitzkis, your Pau Gasols, legendary players in their own right. But when I think of European players, I think of soft players. Tony Kukoc, Ricky Rubio, Rasho Nesterovic. I don't think of toughness when I think of European players. And I look at Luka Doncic and I see another soft, overhyped European player. The Suns have the top pick. They have a slam dunk. If they take Marvin Bagley III, nobody's going to say anything. If they take Ayton, that's a big man you can pair with Devin Booker. An inside-outside combo that can push for growing, hungry young team. But the Suns are going to screw this up. And the further the case against Doncic, he may not want to play in the States right away. He seems to be happy dominating European basketball. But the Suns are probably going to take him and wish they hadn't. The Supreme Court struck down state laws, or federal laws, I should say, prohibiting sports gambling in any other state other than Nevada. So that means sports books will be coming near you soon. Now, I was somebody who used to run a sports book when I was in college. Very illegal, very underground, very clandestine, as the word goes. But I ran book, kept myself in some money. Now it's going to be legal. Pro sports leagues and colleges are already lining up to lobby and whine about control of these sports leagues. They want control. They want to be the gatekeepers, if you will, allowing people to bet on their games. You can already hear Roger Goodell saying that he wants to get out in front of this, to control it. They want their share. They want to be the heavy in this. They want to get the profits off the top. They want a cut of the billions. Do you hear me? Billions, not millions. This is with a B. Billions of dollars that will be out there for sports books, the NBA, the NFL, to a lesser extent Major League Baseball, and the NHL, college football, college basketball. If you go to Vegas in March, you will see tons of the sports books and people just sitting, watching the games, placing their bets. If this is nationwide, if this is accessible nationwide, do you think the kind of money that's going to be thrown around is going to be something that's going to interest the NCAA, bookies will no longer see as being shady. You will see more talk of odds. It will become more media friendly and media savvy. And this in itself frightens pro sports leagues. It frightens the NCAA. They want to sit back and say it's seedy. It's going to corrupt the game. No, it's going to bring a lot of money into the game. Money that they cannot control. Now, we'll talk about legalized betting and the ramifications coming on in future episodes of Sports for the Hoodwood. But I just wanted to scratch the surface. And I want to know what you, my listeners, think. Does sports betting legalized now have a place in sports? I'll wait your comments. We'll be back.